All right, today we're gonna use Lovable and vibe coding to create a complete software start to finish. And in this one, I'm gonna try to go through start to finish. You can see my thought process as well, the prompting, the iterations, the troubleshooting. And it starts with coming up with an idea of a software or a tool that you wanna create. And one of the things you can do is you can look at some of the things you are passionate about and have some experience in, and see what is an innovation in the marketplace that you see happening. So for me, with building websites and sales funnels and landing pages, I see AI doing that. That doesn't mean I don't want to build an AI funnel builder from scratch. There's a lot of tools like Lovable. ClickFunnels High Level already changing their funnel builders to be more AI. There's a lot of AI website builders, and so I don't want to go broad either. But one thing I could do is work with people who are business owners and either help them find creators to work with, help them do more automated outreach, or one of the things that I'm very passionate about is creating the sales and marketing assets, meaning the sales copy, the offers, the emails. That could be one thing, but then there's another element of that, which is more like a project management tool for our clients that we work with. And so I'm just going to dive in, and I'm going to start by saying, hey, Lovable, give me 10 software ideas for B2B online marketers where we can take something manual and turn it into a software they can automate things with. And I might have to give it more specific ideas around or just context around who I am. One of the things I'll do for the design itself is I'm going to screenshot a couple things. I found Horizon UI. We got Dribble, so we can say dashboard, for example, or SaaS dashboard or UI. And we can find a dashboard that we like, maybe this one. And so we can copy that into here for the design. But let's see, I love the idea of automating marketing tasks for B2B marketers, take manual process, turning them to efficient software solution that can save time, reduce errors, increase productivity. Professional dashboard showcase automation ideas, design. Okay, so it'll just create the dashboard then. You can use ChatGPT for ideation, but a lot of times it's not gonna start creating before we have an idea. And it looks like Lovable now thought that I wanted to get a software that can create all these ideas. What if I do create a directory of AI businesses? That could be a thing. Let's do that. Let's turn this into a site for people to find the best AI trends, tools, and business ideas. Let's make it. I didn't think it was going to turn this way, but AI gives you a lot of ideas sometimes. Let's make it so people can so that people can choose based on startup cost, faceless versus personal brand, digital or physical, etc. Add more elements to choose from, I'll say, and then make this a directory. But then we want it to be a software as well. So this is just basically a website that I created now. Not good enough, but it's a starting point. Then make this a directory with categories. We'll add tutorials later. The software piece. So what's the software piece itself? Is for people to log in, create a project with tasks and generate. Okay, I'll do this. Generate their brand, colors, fonts, sales message, offer, email sequence, to actually launch in one day. We can call the software and cite something with 1 day SaaS or 1 day launch. 1 day launch. Something like that. Let's see what it does. I'll wait for Lovable to do its thing. And meanwhile, I'll pause the video, cut it out so that you can just watch as I'm doing stuff and the results that we're getting, not sitting here looking at the code. We could click this and just look at how it's coding everything, but it gets boring pretty fast. So I'll be right back. All right, so we have a first version. I don't like how it looks though. Let's see. I kind of like the AI tools, SaaS business, market automation, content. Oh yes, I like this. Startup cost, business type, delivery method. Yes, I like this. Content calendar generator. Okay, so we have 6 of them so far. Add more business ideas with the categories and tags as you've done for 6 already. Think of things from AI agents, agencies, info products, AI funnels, AI systems, and so on. Let's try to get at least 20 business ideas. Okay, and then for the design, what I'll do is I'll go to Horizon and copy this. I know I said I was gonna copy. No, I like this more. Let's use this. Let's try, while we wait for this to change or add more, let's do SaaS dashboard. This looks simple as well. Kind of like simple. Yeah, I like this. It's all about usability. But then I also like this. Yeah, we'll use this. This is good. Good stuff. So we're gonna copy this in and say use this SaaS dashboard for inspiration, and copy the design fonts and colors to have a beautiful UI and UX that's simple to understand and navigate. Create a login page, sign up page, and dashboard where people can log in to create their own business idea, projects, and tasks. And then we'll do the rest later. This is good. I didn't think it was gonna be a directory with the business ideas first, but it makes sense because then we have an idea of a business to launch using AI. We have a project management tool to create the tasks and projects to implement it. And then maybe we can add some sort of like AI agent or AI co-pilot inside of the dashboard, so it can, at least it can write the copy and help you like sell your AI tool. Maybe you can create guides. Inside of the dashboard, create playbooks like SOP guides to use Lovable as they want to launch their business idea using AI. This way, they'll have everything in one place. So that's what I'll do as soon as we have the updated version of this. And then we'll work on the logo and final stuff like that. Connect the backend and everything, obviously, as well. So now we'll wait for this to implement as well. All right, so now we encounter a problem that we get with Lovable sometimes, and this is very valuable for you to see how I troubleshoot. So first it says, I'll create a user authentication system with login and sign up pages and a dashboard. And then it says, I've created a complete user system, blah, 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 with all these things. And then as it finalizes the build, it says error, build unsuccessful. So I want to save this, right? So I want to save that because, let me just paste it in somewhere else. Because when you click this, you can just say, try to fix this, and it'll fix itself. So when you troubleshoot, for the most part, it's enough to just click, try to fix this. It'll fix some of it, sometimes all of it, but most of the time it'll fix like 90% of it, and it'll be like a final problem that you then again click, can you try to fix this? So that's the beautiful thing about Lovable, is that it's AI, so it understands better than you what the problem is with the code, and it can fix itself. So now it says, let's address these issues, and it's writing the dashboard layout and all those things. And then what you'll see is here we'll start having the different pages for login, sign up, dashboard, projects and everything, but obviously it's still writing everything. So this is where we'll start seeing the final outcome here in a little bit, but I'll give it some time to fix itself, and then we'll back. Right, so now it says I've fixed both issues. I've replaced the analytics icon with chart bar and fixed the chart component in dashboard. Let's see. Like I said, we got a tiny issue still, so we're gonna try to fix that, or let Lovable and AI fix itself again. All right, let's see. It says that it's implemented and resolved the TypeScript errors by making these changes. Custom tooltip using the recharge tooltip component. I don't even understand half these things. I just know what I want when I log in. Kind of like when a client says, I know what I want when I see it. Okay. Let's see. Sign up. Perfect. We're going to be able to create an account. Log in, dashboard, override the login and sign up page for now. Actually, delete the login and sign up page for now so I can access everything. Because it's easy to just add that later. One thing we forgot to do that we should do is create a complete development plan and project checklist, because that way you can organize the code as it gets bigger. So I'll say that as well. Before we implement everything else, create a strategic development game plan and project checklist, including all the front end and back end tasks, so you can organize your code correctly. Okay. There we go. We have a start. One day launch, dashboard, my projects, add new task, task title is required. Yep. And then we're going to set up our Supabase as well. We should also have a link here to the business ideas. I like this aspect too. I don't like the logo and I don't like the colors here, so we want it to be more like these colors. Maybe we just screenshot it. Use these brand colors instead, slightly modify them. Let's see. Would you like to start working on implementing a specific part of this game plan first? So now we have a development plan and project checklist with everything. Task assignment, UI components, project API task, data storage integration. So then Lovable can create these stuff on the back end with different project labels and stuff like that. I think that's okay for now because some of the stuff, actually, add the feature of business ideas inside of the dashboard as well into the development plan and project checklist. Add the feature of business ideas inside of the plus the ability to generate. What was our first prompt here with the business ideas? Sorry, the second. Generate this. Generate all this. Can't forget that. All right, let's see. Writing dashboard to update the branding. So we'll wait for that, and then we'll add this to the game plan and the checklist to have all the other features that we want to have inside. Because then we have a full like MVP, and what we want is we first just want like an MVP, a minimum viable product that we can launch, like beta launch. We can get 100 people using it, and get feedback from them, and we can start making some money with it, and then we can get their feedback to improve it before scaling it up, and then we can exit the whole thing. So that's the goal, to build it, make it really, really good, like to the level where I want to use it myself. Like that's how I solve people's problems. I solve problems for myself, and then I'm like, if I have this problem, then other people have this problem as well. Like one of the things that my friends who work with me said recently is they said, we struggle sometimes to have your ideas and the vision for the company because it's mostly in your brain, and we would like to have it more in a system that we can just help you implement. And so that also sparked an idea for a tool that has like a, not just a vision board, but a mission board and tasks and projects. Not just a project management tool, but more so the creative aspect of implementing everything as well. All right, now we have a different UI. I don't want it to be that blue, but let's see here. If we close this down, we have an animation here with the charge, total projects, new project. I think it's too blue, but that's a simple fix because I'll show you another cool thing. Here, I can just click this and I can say, make this a different color. Before I do that though, I'll just create the game plan, like the development plan and the project checklist. Because this is a little bit too blue. But I like it. I like the font. I like where we're going with this. Recent project, AI content generator, new project. Okay, here, so you create a new project, category. I want to have the directory in here as well. And look at these icons. We got to fix those sizes as well. Dashboard. Weekly revenue. So we can connect Stripe then and see how much we're making with this each day and every week. Let's go back. Now it's added that. Would you like me to start implementing this specifically? Start from the top and implement all the features according to the game plan. And then we sit back and we wait again. A lot of waiting. Right. All right, we're back and we have a new updated version. So Lovable says, I've implemented several key features from our development game plan, including Business Ideation Hub, Brand Generator Studio, updated dashboard. These features allow users to go from idea to launch in one day. Okay, perfect. So let's take a look. My projects, business ideas. We can add more business ideas from the first page. We got the settings as well. That's good. And then let's add the full directory inside the dashboard as well, with a tab in the left menu below. I would say above the above the logout link. So we'll add it down here at the bottom instead. We could also just make it a part of the dashboard. Why don't we just make it a part of the dashboard? Yeah, so you see how a lot of like SaaS development, app development, and vibe coding, vibe marketing, it's a lot of testing. And I do the same when I design a website or landing page or brand for a client. I start out with an idea and I do that to the best of my ability. Then I iterate from it. If I post a YouTube video, I'll create a ton of videos and I'll look at them and iterate and try to learn from them. What went wrong, what went right, what can I do more of? And it's the same thing here. So it's really a like a playground where you just have fun and you test ideas and you ask, hey, what about now? Like what should we do next? Speaking of which, we could implement ChatGPT to this for ideation and ask like, hey, what's next? So now I've added a directory tab. Let's look at it. Okay, so I added it here. I could also, actually I like it. I like that it's here, because I was gonna move it up anyways. But I can say, I can click it and I can say, move this directory tab above or just below dashboard and below dashboard and above my projects. Also rename my projects to just projects. And then I click out of that edit thing and we'll wait for this to update. Now I'm thinking we got ideas, brand. Let's look at the brand generator. Colors, typography. Doesn't look too bad, but also not world class, not perfect. Launch emails, copy template. So these are just simple copy paste. And next up, what we would do here is we would go and prompt it to make it so I can edit them. I can add inspirational copy to use for context for those emails. So think of like the big idea that you're selling and then start there. Then think of like the 5 to 7 different things that you want it to do, or one thing that you want it to do. And then break that down into a user experience, a journey of like creating an account, uploading, like filling out an onboarding form, then generating the thing, or like start to finish for a user. And then once you have those different things that it can do, then you go deeper on each of them. So for example, business ideas. Here I can say add more business ideas in here. Projects, make this a project management. So now take the projects tab and make it a project management system with Kanban outline. So that just means that it's ideas in progress, quality assurance, and then done, for example. So instead of just having different projects here, I want it to be tasks as well. Like, yeah, we have them here, but I want projects to have like a project management with different projects that I can click into and have tasks. I kind of like that because it's not just a project management tool, it's a business management system for different projects that then have different tools, tasks. All right, now we'll wait. All right, let's see. I've transformed the project page into a project management system. So we have Kanban and list view. And then if I add new projects, let's say infoproducts.com, build high converting sales funnels, AI tools, create project. If I go now here, perfect. It still doesn't have add ideas in progress, review, and done in Kanban, and delete list view. Actually, we can keep list view. Oh, okay, I see what you've done. This is pretty meta. We have a Kanban of projects, and then inside of them we have tasks with Kanban as well. Task title, funnel, AI. Then we can move them around. All right. I think that'll be the first version of this. We'll change the branding. Change this menu background to light as well. Same as the rest of the SaaS. Update text to match the darker text, and update logo to be blue. Okay, we'll wait for Kanban to finish and then we'll do that. Saving changes. I've updated Kanban. Perfect. You can see here in the button, now you're able to prompt again. One day launch. That doesn't sound like a good name, so we'll probably rename it to something else. Oh yeah, that's much better. And so now we have updated branding. Change the name and logo to AI launch pad. And then that will be the start of this tool. It's not a finalized version. We have gone for about 45 minutes and obviously cutting out the pauses, but that is with Lovable developing 45 minutes by now. And so in less than an hour, we have a functioning software that can give you business ideas. It can give you tasks and projects. It can generate brand colors, fonts for you, emails to launch it. We would still be looking at adding a lot of the marketing assets in here, like creating your own offer launch plan and everything like that. But we have a lot of these tools in here. We would just want to add more business ideas. So if we go to the first page, looks pretty good. We go to directory, show all. On this, on the directory page, add more business ideas, and actually I'll do that later. To save you time, I'll just say on the directory page, show them all in one place instead of just categories to avoid additional clicks. All right, in one place instead. Let's see if we can fix that, and then we're done for the first session. with the first session, not for the first session. This is what happens to my brain when I've been filming course videos, YouTube videos, lovable videos for hours and hours. I'm happy that AI is doing the work because my brain is done by now. All right, we are done. I'll modify the directory page, done that. The directory page now shows all business models directly by default. Perfect. Imagine if we can just, if we can just add this to a project. Add a feature so I can one click add a business idea into a project. That'd be cool, right? And if there's overlap here, is because it's shrinking it when you keep that open, right? I still don't like this blue color. I want it to be a bit darker. And I want to update the logo a little bit. But I like this. I like how it's coming together. I want to show more here as well. Brand generator. We're definitely gonna continue on the brand generator to be more of like a marketing studio. So I'll actually go in and say that. Turn the brand generator into marketing studio instead, to help us create all the marketing plan and assets needed to launch and scale. Okay, that is done. Oh, we also need to fix this. So what I can do then is just screenshot this and I can drag it in here and say fix the size here, it's way too small once we're in a tab. I think one of my strengths that I have with vibe coding is that I have been a part of just helping first ClickFunnels make their ClickFunnels 2.0 funnel builder better, and then with high level making theirs better. I've been consulting for some of the biggest softwares in the world on user experience and UI. So I bring that to Lovable. It just helps me create stuff faster. But even if you don't have that experience, Lovable have, they have all the experience and knowledge base in their, in their software and the systems that it uses. So you don't even have to be that good at prompting to get pretty good outcomes. But obviously the better you get at prompting, the better the outcomes will be as well. So now it's writing the marketing studio, everything. Let me know if you want to see a part 2 of this. I'll keep documenting as we add the backend Supabase to create the profiles and add the domain, the email autoresponder to send out the login emails, and pricing page so that we can start charging for this and actually make money with it. All right, I'll see you in the next part.